for people in so many settings, whether it's business or families. Executive coach Alexia Zigoris is here to talk about how blame and judgment can be contributing to the disconnect in everyday life. Good to see you, Alexia.
Good morning.
So we've been talking about the fourfold way that was part of your leadership education.
Right. Angelise Arian was a social psychologist and anthropologist, and she brought humanity back into the business world for leaders, helping them to connect with people.
And there's sort of four headlines for it, so tell us again the first two.
The first one is show up and be present, and the second one is to tell the truth without blame or judgment. And
no, find heart and meaning.
Oh,
was
find
the
heart
second
and
one.
meaning. Thank you.
We talked about that the last time you were here.
That's true. It's find heart and meaning.
Number three
is tell the truth without blame or judgment.
Now that sounds hard.
It is. Well,
because we all are judging all the time, right?
Right. When you lay the foundation, though, of showing up and being present and looking for the heart and meaning of what's going on with a person, illuminating the truth becomes a gift, really. It's no longer an accusation, or because we talk about judgment as like making a judgment about a person, but telling the truth really is an opportunity to help a person to grow.
Okay.
The other thing about truth is make sure that it's the truth and not your truth,
okay.
right?
So how do you discern that?
Well, sometimes it's your issue. Like, for example, if you see an attribute in a person that maybe reminds you of something or a challenge that you have with your own self, it could be your truth, and you need to clarify that. And that's why these conversations and being open and honest and caring in those conversations really can advance the overall, whatever the obstacle is, you can advance and get through that and press through those.
So give me a workplace example of this.
So like, okay, so say you notice somebody who's dominating in a meeting. They may not know that they're dominating in a meeting, and it may be your inhibition or your own insecurity of speaking up when you need to. So that's an example of not knowing if it's the truth or your truth. If you're in a leadership position and you need to correct somebody, make sure that it's not, you're not intimidated by them, or they have a strength that you don't have, and maybe you feel a little insecure about that. So.
And then how about a family situation? Because I mean, these are things that come up in families too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as parents, our kids trigger every single thing in us, the things that we experience. How many times have we said, well, I want to do things differently than what my parents did? So yeah, listening to your children talk to you and having them open up and share their daily experiences, the good and the challenging, right?
Right, absolutely.
And letting them breathe through that and talk through that and asking clarifying questions.
If people would take the time to do some of these things that you've been talking about, I feel like life would be so much less divisive than it is.
And 88% of the workplace, they go to work unhappy. People go
88%? That's
yeah,
terrible.
It is a staggering statistic. Yeah, so why not take these skills into the workplace, connect with people? It makes work so much more enjoyable and fun, and we should be. I mean, we should be in a place where we feel valued and we feel appreciated, and we bring our gifts even more when these things happen.
And I know you have more resources on the blog too, but next time we're going to talk about the fourth fold, which is how to resolve some of this stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah. So it's really about not drawing a conclusion until the conclusion makes itself known.
Very good.
Together.
AlexiaZigoris.com.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now here's Brad.